Hi, and welcome to my game One Night by Sam Lyon. Straight away I've used raycasting multiple times in this game. I'd like to point out every model, such as the house, the interior of the house, the objects within the house, sheds, garages, beds, whatever you see is made in Blender by myself. I've implemented over 30 scripts. And here I use raycasting for the start, controls and prologue page. So when I hover over, it will change text color, and it will indicate I can go to the next scene when clicked. So within prologue, I've got a little background onto why your main character is at the house. For hard of hearing, you can read this little note, and for people who are hard of sight, you can listen to why he's there. And people both can listen to both if they want to.
Hey Johnny, so glad that you could join the force here at the Investigation Bureau.
And main menu also implements raycasting. Controls, your basic control scheme, it is a horror, survival horror genre, but with no shooting. It is the most basic survival horror it can be. So if we click start, we'll jump right into the game, and you find ourselves just outside the house grounds. You can hear music in the background and footsteps. I find this very creepy. So I'll go up to the door. The crosshair will change to E. For people who don't really understand the controls, this is a great way to tell them what to do. You can hear knocking. Clearly you can't get through this door. So there's any clues, there's a note which implements raycasting as well. Hit E, you can read the note. It was me, they're all dead. I kept them in the house and threw away the key. So let us go and find it. I've implemented a very linear path, so hopefully people with bad motor skills and navigation skills can easily find their way around. In the top left corner, I've got 100 out of 100 health, which should be taken away now. Yep, so what you just saw there was a ghost. It follows an animation path when it hits a trigger zone. All my ghosts but one follow an animation path when trigger zones have been hit. This is to make it seem more realistic in movement. The downside is that it's a very short animation piece, and sometimes it's hard to pick up the ghost. So here we go. Here is a shed, which I made in Blender. Oh, scary shadow and voice. So these doors are different from the gate. They open automatically when I hit E, and I can hit E again and they will close. So let's go in and look. Flashing light is a nice subtle touch, and here is the key. So we just go up to it. It should use raycasting, and we will be able to pick up the key. Here we go. You've picked up a key. Now there's been a slight issue with the keys where sometimes you don't pick up, so you have to keep moving your character. But they always do pick up eventually, and the raycasting does work for it. So to the left, if you jump there, there is water, and what happens is water doesn't kill you, but it sends you back to the start of the level with the health you've got. So I find this level a very basic level. It's good. It gives the user a feel of the controls, what the enemies will be, how the key mechanic works, how the note mechanic works, how the locked door mechanic is, how the open door mechanic is, and how the secret recordings are, which will come up to here. Now the ghost will come up to here is when we hit its radius, it will fly towards us. It will rotate and then attack us. There you go, and it's taken off 10 health. So if we take a left, you'll see our first recording. This once again implements raycasting. But it doesn't show E on the crosshair. This is because it's a collectible, and I wanted these slightly harder to find. So if we go up to it, hit E, we'll hear our first recording.
You gotta help me. He's just come back. He's alright. He's got kids in the house. I can't do anything.
And on the top of the screen you can see one recording. Here, straight away, I'd like to point out I'm using Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells. I find this a very scary composition piece and thought it worked well with the house. So again, these doors open. I can click notes. I love them very much, but they told me to do it. Those voices were making me. Some live behind the boxes. So that's our clue. Got to find some boxes, and I assume we'll try and find some keys here. Here I've got a trig zone and some lights. If I hit it, trig zone causes a scream. Now this house is a nice complicated house, there's lots of twists and turns, but also pretty easy to navigate once you know your way around. So this light is a clue, it's not on, it counts as a falling object and or trap. If I stand under it, it's just taking 70 out of 100 of our health. And there it is standing. So if I take a right, we'll see a sofa and a chimney. I tried to populate as much as possible without being too time consuming, and a ghost should fly. You can see its animation path and sound. So that's a dead end, so we don't want to be there. If we go to this door here to the left, you will find a toilet. Pretty pointless. Here I've implemented my audio broadcaster, so this painting will change when I hit the piano twice. So let's try it. 1, still the same. 2, and the painting has changed. If I hit it again, it will change back, and so on and so forth. So here's our gate. We'll try and go through. There's Scary Shadow. If we go up to the gate, click E. Once again, we can't get in. So we're going to need to find a key. So let's go to the left. And here we have another recording. So nothing else in here but a recording. So pick it up. 2 recordings now collected. Someone's fate. So that is our burglar. And you can see the ghost flying here. Again, they follow an animation path of very short length, but they do take off nice chunks of health. And here is our key. Let's just jump. Hopefully we'll be able to get it. Shouldn't be jumping, sorry. Apologies. Here we go. You've picked up a key again. So now we know where the gate is. Let us go to the gate. Again, once again, tables, chairs, wallpaper, everything is made in Blender to try and make it look as much of a house as possible. I've got a view of the mountains in the background and the sky, just like it was outside. Let's open the door, and this trigger zone should trigger scary giggles. So let's just get out of here as quick as possible. And through to the third level. Third level, here's our door straight away. Once again, cannot get in. So this is the bedrooms, obviously. So we go through here. Standard doors. Light turns on. It's not going to fall on us. Scary Edgar Allan Poe. More lights. Scary Shadow. So we're just going to get back here. It's a dead end. There's nothing here. The floorboard creaks. Here, giggles. So we'll get away from here as quick as possible. Chip chop. No, there's a note, so we'll go towards it. A ghost will fly at us. Can't avoid it. Lost another bit of health. E. The photos move, I'm sure of it. They made me do it. The basement, that godforsaken basement still haunts me. So we'll go to the basement now. I assume that's the way to go. But we still need the key. So let's go. It must be in the girls' room. It's the last room. So, here we go. Here's the key. You've noticed, I'm quite close to dying, so I'll try not to die. Here we go. I picked up a key, and a light fell. So luckily we dodged that light. So let's go around the light. Those scary voices. And E to open the door. So here we go. There must be stairs to go to the basement, so let's just keep going straight. And this door has an E, we can't get through. And the photo has moved, and now we can't progress any further that way. Seems to be a hole, so we jump down. And scary animations. And I think we have another recording here, so we'll pick it up. Scary giggles keep playing. All recordings collected as well, you see, and you see as we go over each level, we have consistently kept our health. And here is the final key. We can pick it up. Here we go, you have picked up a key. So obviously we can't get out that way, so we're going to have to find a way out this way. Here we go, and E to open the door. And through, which takes us to the congratulations screen. We escaped. And if we click the button at the very bottom, try your luck again. it will take us back to the start screen where we can go over all of these again. Thank you for watching.